Hello, I'm Parthiv Patel, and it was a series decider today between India and West Indies. West Indies did give a bit of scare to India in second ODI while defeating them, but I thought India made a brilliant comeback today. India was a ruthless West, never gave West Indies a slightest of chance. And in the end, India won the game by a mammoth 200 runs at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy ground. West Indies won the toss today and decided to bowl first, and that has been a trend throughout this series because of an early start of 9:30. There was a bit of help for West Indian bowlers, there was a bit of swing, but this was a very good wicket to bat on. I thought West Indian bowlers were a bit of wayward to start with. They did not take that advantage of early help which was there in the wicket. But who took that help and who batted brilliantly was Ishan Kishan and Shubman Gill. Both added 143 for the first wicket partnership. I thought Ishan Kishan batted brilliantly, got 77. He did get a couple of lives rather. One was easy catch, other one was difficult, but he got to a third consecutive 50 today. And Shubman Gill got to 85. He was at his fluent best. West India's bowler surprisingly was bowling short balls to him. And we've seen how Shubman Gill has batted against short balls. I thought both the batsmen would be slightly disappointed, maybe rather disappointed, that they didn't get to their individual hundreds because it was there for taking. Ruturaj Gaikwad batted at number 3. A third batsman in this series who batted at number 3 did not get runs, but that can happen to anyone. We know how good a player he is. He'll get his runs, he'll get his chances. But to me, highlight today was the runs from Sanju Samson, Hardik Pandya and Surya Kumar Yadav. All three batted with a lot of freedom and a lot of flurry. I thought Sanju Samson got to a fluent 51 of just 41 balls. Surya Kumar Yadav had only 11 overs to bat, but Hardik Pandya, he got to 70 of just 52 balls and hitting those 5 big sixes. India needed that flurry to finish, and in the end, India reached the mammoth record-breaking 351. Why am I saying record-breaking? Because it's the highest score by India without anyone getting 100 in their innings. While chasing that big total of 352, it is safe to say that West Indies did not turn up. West Indies batters did not turn up. Mukesh Kumar bowled brilliantly early on, took those early breakthroughs, took 3 wickets, bowled in right areas, hence he got a couple of caught behinds and bowled. Shardul Thakur does what Shardul Thakur has been doing throughout the season, throughout his career rather, keep taking wickets. He took 4 wickets and cleanup job was done by Kuldeep Yadav. In the end, this 352 target was way too big for West Indies. India won the game by 200 runs. My performer of the match, rather performers of the match today, I think number 1 was Shubman Gill. Remember, he did not have a good test series. He did not get runs in a couple of games of this one-day series as well. But he came out today and batted with a lot of positive mindset. He was very severe on his back foot shot, which he usually have been, and used his feet really well against spinners as well. So he got starts in a couple of games, though he did get 85 today. But I think we know Shubman Gill. He already has got a double 100 in one-day series. So we would be disappointed that he didn't get to 100. But nevertheless, I thought he batted brilliantly today. So, he is one of my performer of the day. And another one, it has to be Mukesh Kumar. It was a flat wicket. India got to 351. We all were expecting that West Indies will come out attacking. But Mukesh Kumar was right on the cue. Now moving on to the performer of the series. It has to be none other than Ishan Kishan, getting 3 consecutive 50s in 3 games. He attacked really well today when he was batting against Myers. He was swinging the ball, but he used his feet really well. There were a few times when they tested him with short ones, but he did hooked and pulled really well. I thought he was very decisive with his footwork throughout the series, and he rotated the strike. That has been a question about Ishan Kishan's batting throughout this one-day series or throughout his one-day career. I think key moment of the match today was the partnership between Ishan Kishan and Shubman Gill, which was of 143 runs. Especially when West Indies won the toss, there was a bit of help in the wicket. Ball was swinging around a bit, but they counter-attacked really well. And we saw Ishan Kishan stepped out to Myers, didn't allow ball to swing that much. And every time they tried to test Shubman Gill and Ishan Kishan both with short balls, they both were very severe. And on top of everything, they rotated the strike really well. And in last game, Ishan got a 50, Shubman Gill got out in 30s, but not today. Shubman Gill got 85, Ishan Kishan got 77. And in the end, I think that key opening partnership helped India to reach to a big total of 351. There was a bit of doubt over India's generation next batters. In a couple of matches, the first two ODIs rather, we were talking about how they did not convert those starts into very big scores. And today also, I thought Shubman Gill and Ishan Kishan batted really well. But as an opener, you would expect them to get big runs, to get hundreds, and that's something I think they did not do it in this series. So that's something which India's openers or set batters going forward, you know, ICC tournament or when you're playing against England or Australia, you want those batters to get those big runs. So that's something India can take in the next series and then think about it whether whoever gets in gets a big score. To me, I thought biggest plus was Kuldeep Yadav's confidence, the way he bowled in this series. He did took his wickets, but more than that, the way he bowled, the confidence which he has shown, I think that is India's biggest plus in this series. Plus, Ishan Kishan. We all have been thinking that will India use him at number 4, but in all probability, it looks like that they are looking at him as a reserve opener in the World Cup scheme of things, and he did really well. West Indies just went on to prove that second ODIs was just a one-off. What lessons can they learn? I think they need to learn from a generation next of India. They all played a lot of first-class cricket. They got an experience of scoring a lot of runs in first-class cricket. I think that's something West Indies can think of, because once you know how to score runs, once you know how to take wickets, then it becomes slightly easier at the international level. So that's something West Indies can think about. They had a great chance in this series. They defeated India in second, but in third ODI, they flattered in all three departments. But they need to go back to the domestic circuit and make sure that it got strengthened. Otherwise, West Indies cricket is going downhill. Now let's move to T20 format. India will be playing T20 without Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. We'll have a new captain in Hardik Pandya, though he has captained India before, but this is a full-fledged squad where there's no Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. There'll be a lot of new faces. Yashasvi Jaiswal did really well in T20 format. Then there is Tilak Verma. It'll be interesting to see how India is using Ishan Kishan in this format, because they've got Yashasvi Jaiswal and Shubman Gill. They've got Sanju Samson, who did really well in IPL. So I think it's an interesting playing 11, because all of them, they deserve to play in 11. So whoever will miss out will definitely have those questions, why not him? Bowling lineup, Avesh Khan is making a comeback. Umran Malik is there in the squad. There'll be 3 wrist spinners. It is Kuldeep Yadav, Yuzvendra Chahal and Ravi Bishnoi. It'll be interesting to see whether Yuzvendra Chahal gets his chances in T20 format or not. So all in all, to me, this T20, India's young T20 squads excites me a lot. I think that's probably the future where India is going into. So, but when you're playing against West Indies, I think West Indies can give a bit of scare to India in T20 format. West Indies lost Test Series 1-0, lost One Day Series 2-1, though they did give a bit of scare to India in first ODI, then beat India in second, but in third they were not in the game. But T20 format, they can beat India. They are the team which can give fight to India. But not beating India would be a slightly overstatement, but that's something, in this format where going to give a real fight to India is this shortest format of the game, T20 format. Because there are a lot of West Indian players who plays league all around the world. We saw Nicholas Pooran getting a brilliant 100 in MLC final for MI New York. Kyle Myers, who had a very, very good IPL this season. So there are stars in West Indies who can win the game on their own. And the T20 format, maybe you just need a couple of players to do really well for your team, and West Indies have those stars. But interestingly, India has got those stars. India is full of stars who've done really well in T20 format. I'm pretty looking forward to it. Looking forward to Hardik Pandya leading the side in 5 consecutive games. Overall, I'm very excited of this T20 format, especially West Indies can give India a real fight. There won't be Rohit Sharma, there won't be Virat Kohli, but I will be there after every T20 game on Cricbuzz.